Hello and welcome back to the Houston Texans franchise. We are winding down the regular season, just 2 weeks left. We have a 1-game lead in the division over the Jaguars. We split the regular season matchup with them, so we don't want to necessarily have it come down to a tiebreaker because that could put us at the 7th seed or maybe even missing the playoffs. We take on the Titans this week, who have had our number this entire franchise. We're actually 0-3 against them. Tannehill had no turnovers in that first matchup and was very efficient. Derrick Henry ran for 194 yards, a touchdown, 105 of those yards coming after contact. The good news for us is, though, that the Jaguars, they're taking on the Cowboys this week on the road. Then they got to take on the Dolphins in Week 18. The Cowboys have the best record in all of the NFL. The Dolphins got the second best record in the NFL. We don't necessarily have an easy last 2 games because we're taking on the Titans, who are better than their record and have beat us every time we've played them in this series. Then we also play the Bears, who could be fighting for that last wildcard spot in the NFC, but we do have an advantage over the Jaguars because we're not playing the 2 best teams in the NFL. The Titans are down 3 starters: Bud Dupree, Amani Hooker, and George Fant. That is good news for us. We could take some shots down the field without their starting strong safety. Also, Bud Dupree is a good pass rusher, so I'm glad we're avoiding them. Coleccio Assembly is going to be out for us, though, which is bad news because we had to go back to that original starting offensive line we had in Week 1, which didn't play very well. So hopefully we do better this time with them. We did sign Sergio Fulton at the end of last episode. He has some pretty good ratings for an undrafted rookie out of Michigan. We got him off the Giants practice squad. Remember, we have the goal to beat the Titans and get revenge for that first loss early in the regular season. Everybody's going to have +5 break tackle and +5 play rec. So we'll see if we can finally get a game against the Titans. We do have to do it on the road. Devine trying to rally his team after last week's loss to the Cowboys. Houston starting with the ball, and they're going to give it to Damian Willis up the middle. He has a gain of 9 yards. He now has back-to-back games with multiple rushing touchdowns. He's also nearing 1,000 rushing yards on the season. They're going to give him a second straight carry to begin this game, and he has a second straight carry for 9 yards. From the 43, now White in the backfield. He gets the ball and picks up 5 yards. 3 straight runs to begin this game for the offense. They threw the ball a bit too much last week. A screen pass here going for nothing to Adams. 3rd and 5. Tennessee sending the house. Devine gets hit as he lets it go. Jordan there to make a play on the ball and turn upfield. Getting the first down out of bounds at the Tennessee 41. What a good effort by Jordan. Willis in the backfield still. They're going to give it to him on the right side. Stiff arming a defender. Powering forward to the Tennessee 26. 3 carries, 33 yards. We'll see if they lean a bit more on the ground game than usual. Devine going underneath. That's Jerome Barnes back off the injured list. There's a holding call, though, that's going to move us back. 1st and 20. Devine, pressure in his face, gets rid of it over the middle to Devontae Adams to the 17. 2nd and 1. Pistol formation, a read option keeper for Devine. Trying to set up his blocks. He's going to get into the end zone untouched, making this a 7-0 lead here early. Tennessee on offense, they're of course going to give it to Derrick Henry to start the game. He's going to fight forward to the 20, a gain of 5. No rushing touchdowns last week, only has 6 on the season. Definitely a weird year for Derrick Henry and the Titans. A second straight carry for him, and he's up to the 35, 2 carries, 20 yards. Motioning in A.J. Brown, a 3rd straight run for Henry, this time only a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Tannehill finally going to throw it. Right side, caught by A.J. Brown, out of bounds at the 45. 3rd and inches. Empty look. Quick throw on the left side. Rob Gronkowski breaking a tackle and rode out of bounds. There's a flag, and it's unnecessary roughness on Reed. So a huge gain now at the Houston 32 after the penalty. Derrick Henry running forward up to the 15. They're in the red zone already. Henry's still in the game, but they're going to throw it. Tannehill stepping into the face of pressure downfield for Rob Gronkowski, who had to come out of the end zone to make the catch and is down at the 3. Goal to go. They give it to Evans, and he's going to be stuffed in the backfield, losing 1. Henry back in the game. 2nd and goal. Tannehill going to swing it out right to Henry. Powers his way into the end zone, tying us up here at 7 with a receiving touchdown. Get back to the Texans offense. They're going to give it to James White, who's going nowhere. Losing one on first down. 2nd and 11. Devine going to try to throw it. Going underneath and broken up, intended for Willis. 3rd down. Titans are going to send 4, and they're going to get home, but Devine's able to get rid of it at the last second there to James White downfield. Enough for the first down up to the 40. Willis in the backfield again. They're going to give it to him with the middle. There's a flag, though, and that's holding on Brevin Jordan. 1st and 20 back at the 31. A play-action fake. Devine lobbing downfield for Brandon Cooks. He's got him across midfield, turning upfield. Out of bounds at the 35 of Tennessee. Devine starting this game out 5 of 6. Looking much better than he did against the Cowboys. James White on a carry. Turning upfield, but another flag and another holding call. 1st and 13 from the 38. Here's Willis on the left side, fighting forward up to the 28. 2nd and 3. A 4-man rush. Devine escaping out right. Has nowhere to go, though. Has to get rid of it out of bounds. 3rd down. Titans only send 4. Devine going down the field for Nico Collins, who stays in bounds to make a nice catch out at the 7. Goal to go for the Texans. 2nd and goal after an incomplete pass. A screen pass to Williams. He's going nowhere. 3rd and goal. Motion White out of the backfield. Devine has time going over the middle. It's Nico Collins. His first touchdown of the season. And he gives the Texans the lead back here at the end of the first quarter. But Fairbairn's going to miss the extra point. So it will be just a 6-point Texans lead. Titans back on offense. Derrick Henry ready to go to work again, but he fumbled the ball. I'm pretty sure he was down, and it would go to review. Looks like he is down to me, so the Titans are going to keep possession. And it's a 2nd and 5 to start this second quarter. It's intercepted by Michael Barr. It was thrown right to him. He made a man miss inside the 10, showboating. He fumbled the ball. Taylor Lewan is on it. It's a touchback. What just happened? It went from being a pick 6 back to being the Titans' ball. I mean, it was nearly batted down at the line, then thrown right to Barr, who made a man miss, but he just started celebrating a little too early and fumbled the ball. He might have actually gotten in, but it didn't get reviewed and we couldn't challenge it. So the Titans keep possession, I guess, at their own 20, and they're going to give it to Derrick Henry, who powers forward up to the 34, a run of 14 yards. His X Factor is activated. He hurdles Michael Barr and has another first down. 7 carries, 70 yards. Please, somebody stop him. He's finally out of the game. Evans in the backfield. He's going to be stuffed by Blacklock, losing another 3 yards. 2nd and 13. Tannehill trying to throw. As time goes, a man wide open. It's A.J. Brown into Houston territory to the 36. I mean, he left him wide open. Gonna throw it again. Derrick Henry is back in the game. Tannehill is hitting. He lost the ball. Taylor Lewan, the fumble recovery specialist, is on it. And he's back to the 47. But they still keep the ball. 2nd and 21. They're going to try to throw it again. Tannehill drilled by Omenihu back at his own 47. And it's going to be 3rd and 27. His defense is giving it their all. 3rd and long. The Texans blitz. Tannehill moving off, throwing across his body. It's intercepted again. This time it's Dwayne Crisp. Nobody in front of him. Inside the 10, he slides into the end zone. So a rookie defensive back does get a pick 6. It's just that it's Dwayne Crisp. Good pressure by the newly signed Sergio Fulton. And Dwayne Crisp ready to make a big play. And return it all the way for the pick 6. It's now up 20-7. Still in this second quarter, Derrick Henry trying to do some tough running. Can't get anything, though. 2nd and 10. Tannehill has pressure on him. Drifting backwards and going down. Sacked by Ross Blacklock. Back at his own 17. 3rd and 18. The Texans fake the blitz. Tannehill has time, but it's running out. Moving right, throwing away out of bounds. And they're going to have to punt it back to the Texans. Devine and the offense starting from their own 40. So great starting field position. Willis fighting forward to the 48, a gain of 7. They're going to fake it to him on second down. Going downfield, that's Davante Adams all by himself in Tennessee territory, ducking out at the 32. Willis still in the backfield, but they're going to throw it. Devine gets hit as he lets it go, and it's a bit underthrown downfield for Adams. 2nd and 10. They motion Jordan. Gonna give it to White on a draw, stiff arming a defender, and he's gonna have enough for a first down to the 22. 15 yards for him on the ground. 2nd and 10. It's a quarterback power on the right side, but there's just no blocking. No gain on the play. 3rd and 10. Play action fake, and it's a screen pass on the left side. Davante Adams inside the 10 and down at the 8. It's goal to go for the Texans. 1st and goal. White in the backfield. They're going to give it to him, but there's nowhere to go. He's going to lose 2. 2nd and goal. Play action fake. Screen pass on the right side. 2 Titans run into each other, and Cooks is into the end zone, increasing this first half lead for the Texans. 26-7. Fairbairn going to miss another extra point, so it will stay 26-7. Titans on offense, and they're going to throw it on first down. That's Rob Gronkowski, the 31, hearing the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 4. Henry, a carry, nowhere to go, down right away. 3rd down. Texans only send 4. Tannehill, plenty of time over the middle. It's Westbrook-Akine to the 41. They go no huddle. Tannehill has a man all by himself. It's A.J. Brown inside the 20, the 10, and he's gone. A blown coverage of some sort had to have happened, and yep, it was Jimmy Moreland. Some sort of glitch. He just runs straight across the field and allows the long touchdown. Texans now up just 2 scores. The kickoff returned by Puka Williams up to the 36, a minute and a half left. They have older timeouts. And Devine's going deep down the field for Brandon Cooks. He's got him behind the defense. He's into the end zone. Remember, before the game, we talked about potentially taking some deep shots. They're without their starting safety on that side of the field, and Cooks burns the backup. And now we're up 32-14, trying to go for 2, but it's not going to work. So it will be a 32-14 Texans lead. Titans back on offense. Tannehill going to throw it on the right side for Gronkowski out at the 31. 2nd and 4. A 4-man rush. Tannehill moving right, but he has to get rid of it. Nobody open down the field. 3rd down. Plenty of time this time. Going over the middle. He just missed A.J. Brown all alone. So a quick 3 and out. The Texans back on offense. Throwing on the left side downfield. That's Davante Adams. Rolling backwards down at the 50. 2nd and 10, 2 timeouts, 50 seconds left in this first half, an incomplete pass. 3rd and 10. Trying to set up a screen pass. That's Willis on the left side, but he doesn't have the blocking he needs, and is down at the 43, and it's 4th down. Clock winding all the way down to 3 seconds. They're going to try a long field goal, and it's good. So Fairbairn makes up for the missed extra points, and it's 35-14 heading into halftime. Texans offense looking really good. The defense doing its job for the most part, except for on Derrick Henry. Cowboys are currently up 14-7 on the Jaguars. That is great news for us. I know we are up multiple scores, but we're still going to go with defend the inside run because we know what Derrick Henry can do. So the passing game for the Titans is going to have to get it done. We are not letting Henry beat us. Big play there on first play of the second half for the Titans, and an even bigger one here as Henry runs right through the middle of our defense to midfield, nearing 100 yards on the day. Tannehill has time, but it's running out, drifting backwards, and he got rid of it at the last second. 2nd and 10. Plenty of time for Tannehill, lobbing down the field one-on-one for Julio Jones. He overthrew him. 3rd down. Texans back off, only send 4. Plenty of time for Tannehill, going left side for Westbrook-Akine, the 37 of Houston with a first down. They're going to hand it off to Henry on the right side, stiff-arming Muse. Crisp there to bring him down at the 31. 2nd and 5. Fake to Henry. Throw over the middle. That's Ferkser, the second tight end, down in the red zone, down at the 18. Empty look for the Titans. A quick throw over the middle for Gronkowski, down to the 11. Titans moving the ball efficiently. 2nd and 3. Tannehill underneath for Henry. Down at the 9. 3rd and 1. Power look for the Titans. They're going to run it with Derrick Henry on the right side, and he's stopped by Hightower, short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. What are they going to do? They're going to kick a field goal and make this still a 3-score game, 35-17. Texans on offense. Going to run it with Willis on the right side. He has some decent blocking, running over a defender up to the 35. Just 6 carries in this game. You think they're going to try to lean on him in this second half with the lead. He has a 1st down here. Still in the game after 2 straight runs. It's a 3rd straight carry. Only picking up 1 this time. 2nd and 9. They go empty. It's a screen pass on the right side for Puka Williams. And he's up to the 41. 3rd and 5. Blitz coming from the Titans. Devine gets hit as he lets it go, and it's incomplete. They got to punt it away. Titans take over at their own 15, running it with Derrick Henry on the right side. And he has a 1st down and is over 100 rushing yards on the day. They're going to run him again. This time he was there to bring him down at the 28. 2nd and 8. Play action fake. Plenty of time for Tannehill. Dump off on the left side. Gronkowski breaking a tackle. Jukes a man and is up past the 40 to the 41. That's some old school Gronk there. Tannehill has seemed to calm down after that 2nd interception. He almost throws another one here. Westbrook-Akine with a reception, though, up to midfield. 2nd and inches, a play action fake. And they're going to throw it right back to Henry after the fake. He has the 1st down. The Houston 43. Still in the backfield. They're going to give it to him on a counter. He has a block. Has the 1st down. Breaks a tackle inside the 20. Inside the 10. Breaking another tackle. And down at the 3. He's up to 148 rushing yards. And it's goal to go for the Titans. He's still in the game. They're going to fake it. It's a read option keeper. Tannehill fumbles the ball, and he's on it and runs it into the end zone. What another weird play in this game. And unfortunately, we can't see the full replay because Madden won't let me go back that far. The Texans still have a 2-score lead even after that weird play by Tannehill, and they are going to start their new drive from the 25. Devine running out of bounds, a late hit, and it's not called. 2nd and 10. Delayed blitz from the Titans. A throw over the middle, and he misses Brevin Jordan. A quick 3rd down. Titans only send 4. Pressure still coming. Devine drilled as he let it go. It's a lame duck, and that's intercepted by the Titans. They're going to take over at the Houston 43. Momentum absolutely swinging in the Titans' favor. A complete disaster to start this second half. An awful double team block attempt there. And the Titans have a chance to make this a 1-score game. Gain of 3 on 1st down by Henry. 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. This time going down at the 37. 3rd and 4. Tannehill, plenty of time. A man wide open on the right side. It's A.J. Brown with a 1st down to the 22 to end this 3rd quarter. They're going to fake it to Henry. A quick throw over the middle, dropped by A.J. Brown to start the 4th quarter. Plenty of time here. Julio Jones open underneath. Inside the 10, down at the 8. Goal to go for the Titans. They're going to try to set up a screen pass to Derrick Henry. And he's got it. Gets a block and is going down out of bounds at the 7. 2nd and goal. Tannehill, plenty of time. Going underneath, that's Rob Gronkowski. He has a block, and he's into the end zone. It's a 1-score game again here in the 4th quarter. They're going to go for 2 to try to make it a 3-point game. A quick throw on the left side. That's Julio Jones. Now just a field goal lead for the Texans. They need to put together a good drive in order to get some momentum back. A flag on 1st down, and it's holding on the offense. This is not looking good. 1st and 15. Devine drifting backwards, has to get rid of it at his own goal line. 2nd and 15. Crowd getting loud. Devine moving right. Nobody in front of him. He's going to take off. He has the 1st down and is out of bounds at the 40. A big run when we needed it. Willis in the backfield. Gets a block and finally has a decent run up to the 46. 2nd and 4. Another carry for Willis. And he's into Tennessee territory. Maybe we should keep on running the ball. He's still in the backfield. A counter play for Willis. He's going to be spun on down, though, picking up just 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Read option, keeper for Divine, but there's nowhere to go. Going down at the 41. 3rd and 5. Divine has no time, has to get rid of it quickly. That's James White. He has enough for the first down to the 33 of Tennessee. 2nd and 10, they go empty. A quick throw on the right side, that's Willis. He's brought down right away. 3rd and 9. Tennessee only sending 3. Divine trying to set up a screen pass. That's James White on the left side. He has some blocks, picking up the first down before going down at the 14. They're eating a lot of time on this drive. Willis picking up 2 yards on first down. Under 4 minutes to go. 2nd and 8. Willis on the right side. He's going to have a first down, and it's going to be goal to go for the Texans. 1st and goal. The give to Willis up the middle. He's stuffed at the line and going down. Now 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. Willis again into the end zone this time, making this a 2-score game again here late in the 4th quarter. Can the defense hold it, though? The Titans still have all their timeouts. A throw on the right side, nearly intercepted by Barr. 2nd and 10. Tannehill pump faking. Swaying out left side, Gronkowski out of bounds right away, a game of just 3. 3rd and 7. They go empty. Tannehill, plenty of time, loading up, going deep down the field, 1-on-1. It's incomplete. 4th down, they're going to go for it. Game on the line, potentially a man open downfield. It's A.J. Brown. He has the first down, and we're at the 2-minute warning. At their own 42. Quick throw underneath for Julio Jones again, across midfield to the 48 of Houston. They go no huddle. Plenty of time again, no pass rush. Finally starting to get there, a lob on the right side. That's Gronkowski again, out of bounds at the 16. They're in the red zone, and they stop the clock, keeping all their timeouts. They're going to do the same thing again now at the 8. 2nd and 1. Henry still in the backfield, but the time limited. They're going to throw it. Pressure coming in. Tannehill goes down. Sacked by Sergio Fulton, the undrafted rookie we just picked up, making another big play on defense. 3rd and 12. Tannehill, plenty of time, going to the end zone. It's out the back of it. 4th down. They're going to kick a field goal here and make it a 1-score game. They still have all their timeouts and a minute left. They're going to kick an onside kick, though. Try to get the ball back right away. Bouncing around, Nico Collins is on it, and he's up to the 40 of Tennessee. 1 first down should probably do it. Divine looking to throw it. He's spinning out. Nobody open. He's going to take off. Inside the 30, he slides down at the 29. The Titans are going to have to start using timeouts. 2nd and 9, a toss on the right side. Willis stiff arms a man and is brought down at the 20. Only 1 timeout left for Tennessee. They only have to waste a couple of seconds here, and they're going to do just that. The Texans are going to win this one, 42-35. They hang on. Tannehill on the day, 26 of 37 for 309 yards. He really did have a good day besides those 2 interceptions, which really allowed us to just jump out in that big lead and kind of coast to the end, barely holding on. Henry, another 154-yard day against us. It seems like every time we play him, he's running for nearly 200 yards. How about Gronkowski? A throwback day for him. 93 yards, 9 catches, and a touchdown. He still has it. Dwight Divine, 18 of 30. Definitely had a bounce-back game coming off that awful performance he had against the Cowboys. Throwing 3 touchdowns here. We love to see it. On the ground, Damian Willis, 18 for 97 and a touchdown. Divine adding 53 of his own and a score. We really have been running the ball a lot better down the stretch these last couple of games. Receiving-wise, Brandon Cooks, 3 for 109 and 2 touchdowns. He was great. How about Nico Collins as well, finally getting into the end zone, getting his first touchdown of the season. We have some upgrades to go through after the game, starting with Brandon Cooks here. Let's go ahead and go route runner, 2 to medium, 2 to short. Ross Blacklock, another upgrade. We're going to go ahead and actually go power rusher, keep getting the pass rushing skills up because he's already a pretty decent run defender, 2 to awareness, 1 to power move, 1 to strength. Omeniu as an upgrade, and I think we're actually going to go run stopper with him. I think we're kind of leaning towards switching this defense next season to a 3-4, and he would probably shift inside in that scenario, but we'll get to that later. We did complete the goal, so everybody gets plus 10 morale and 2,500 experience, which means we have even more upgrades to go through. Kevin Smart does have an injury. He's going to miss next week's game with a dislocated wrist. but he has an upgrade. We're going to go ahead and go route runner because that is what he needs to work on to get on the field more. 1 to medium, 2 to short, and 1 agility. Jonathan Greenard already has some decent finesse move. We're going to go run stopper to get the block shedding up. He has a boost to a bunch of things, including the block shedding, 1 strength, 1 excel. Good for him. Garrett Wallow, we're going to go run stopper, try to get that block shedding up into the 70s. Hopefully he doesn't get it, but he does get 1 to zone, 1 to awareness. Not a bad upgrade for him. Jerome Barnes has an upgrade. Let's go ahead and go possession. He's a good blocker, needs to get better at receiving, and he does just that. Somehow still gets some pass blocking. Shaka Tony had a sack in that game. We're going to go run stopper. Keep getting him better at the block shed. Hopefully he gets 1 to it, 2 to awareness, 1 to play rec, 1 tackle. Casey Whitfield, at this point, I think he just needs to keep getting better at route running. His other skills are fine. Route running just not quite there. He gets 1 to all 3 of them. Sergio Fulton had that sack, had a pass rush that resulted in the pick 6 for Dwayne Crisp. We're going to go ahead and make him even better at rushing the passer. 2 more to power moves and 1 to awareness. Jacoby Stevens has an upgrade. Let's go ahead and go run stopper to get that block shut up, hopefully. And he does get 1 to that, 1 to man, 1 to speed, and 2 to zone. That's fantastic. Sheldon Dillon, we got to keep getting his blocking up, especially as a 3rd tight end. It needs to be able to do multiple things. 1 to lead block, 1 to impact block. Marlon Cumberland, need to keep focusing on the power back skills, because if he's on the field, that's the only situation he should be on the field, is trucking people, breaking tackles, and holding onto the ball. Andrew Quintana, let's go ahead and go power. Keep getting him better at knocking players down. Hopefully 1 run block, 1 to awareness. Shane Buechele, the 3rd string quarterback, go ahead and get those accuracies up, hopefully. And he does get 2 to medium, 1 to awareness. That's fine. Another upgrade for Ross Blacklock. Keep going power rusher, getting better at rushing the passer. He's been great at it. Make him even better. 3 to that. Wow. Damian Willis, an upgrade. Go actually power back. I kind of want him to break more tackles and truck more people. And he gets 2 to break tackle, 1 carrying. Dwight Devine, let's go ahead and go scrambler. Please get some carrying. That is what you really need. And he doesn't. Just 2 to awareness, 2 to mid, 1 to short. That's fine, I guess. Dwayne Crisp had that pick 6. We're going to make him even better in coverage. We're going to go zone. And he's going to get 1 awareness, 1 pursuit, 2 to that zone. Adam Weiner is an upgrade even though he is injured. We're going to go ahead and go run stopper. And hopefully get the block shedding up even more. He gets 2 to that, 1 to change of direction, 1 play rock, and 1 tackle. Martin Boyce, of course, going run stopper. That is what he needs to focus on here in year number 1. 2 to block shed, 1 to tackle. Nico Collins, the only thing he's really not great at is deep routes. Let's go ahead and go deep threat to hopefully get the deep route running up. And he does get 2 to that, 1 to medium, 1 catching traffic, and 1 catching. Addison Middleton, he's kind of a jack of all trades, not really great at anything right now. Let's go power, get the run block up a little more, and 2 to run block power. Dom Booth actually has a ton of upgrades, and it's because he made the Pro Bowl. I looked at the progression history, and it said that he did. So 4 upgrades for Dom Booth. We're going to go accurate with all of them. Try to get the accuracy up as much as possible. The power is fine. It's at 93. The accuracy, on the other hand, was so low when we first got him. It just needed to keep going up. And after all these upgrades, I guess we'll take a look and see what it actually ends up at. He gets 2 more on that upgrade. And it's going to be a 73 with 93 kick power. That's not too bad. Since we are now to the last week of the regular season, we're looking at extending some players. And the only one I really do want to extend right now is Jacoby Stevens, only because his asking price isn't like insane. Now, talking about the 3-4 defense, if we do switch to that, Stevens wouldn't necessarily have a spot at linebacker if we do that, because he's not a pass rusher, and that's what you want at outside linebacker in a 3-4. So Stevens would either have to shift to middle linebacker or to safety. Tanner Muse already under contract for next season, has great speed, pretty decent block shed, and coverage. We already have 3 other middle linebackers that are going to be there if we switch to a 3-4. Then there's Zach Cunningham. He is definitely not a pass rusher, and he's not really good in coverage. So right now, he's kind of an odd man out as well. But I still think, even after looking at all of this, I do want to extend Jacoby Stevens. Even if we end up having to release Zach Cunningham or trading him, he does have 2 more years left on his contract. I just think Jacoby Stevens is decent enough at a lot of things and the asking price, like I said, not an astronomical amount. So it should be fine. Decent block shed, decent coverage, decent speed. He should be able to hold up at safety, at least as a backup. And a $7.3 million deal over 3 years seems fine to me. Let's go ahead and make this deal. He accepts, so he's going to be around. Whether it's linebacker or safety, we will see. The last regular season opponent of the season is going to be the Chicago Bears. We're still fighting for a wild card spot. A lot can change in this last week of the season. We'll go over it, I guess, as much as we can right now. The Chargers and Chiefs, they play each other in the last week. The winner wins the division. The loser will be a wild card team. The Raiders, they're locked into a wild card spot. The Dolphins have locked up their division. We have locked up our division. The Browns or Ravens could still win the AFC North. The loser will have to wonder about the Jaguars because one of those 3 teams will be a wild card spot. The AFC still some to be decided down there. The NFC, most of the spots are locked up except for the last wild card spot. The Seahawks, the Bears, or the Eagles could all end up as that last wild card team. The Bears, they of course play us. The Seahawks actually have to take on the Raiders, who of course are really good. So the Bears do have a chance to make it, and they're led by Justin Fields in his second season, 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, has some really good ratings, and of course he could run the ball all over us if he decides to scramble. Last season he had 30 passing touchdowns and 12 interceptions, so not too much of a change from year 1 to year 2, but he's still been pretty good. On the ground, he ran for about the same stats, averaging a couple more yards per carry this season, and does have the 2 touchdowns. David Montgomery, their lead back, 812 yards, 6 touchdowns, averaging 4.8 yards a carry. He's a tough runner. Khalil Herbert is a solid backup, has 7 rushing touchdowns, leading the team. Allen Robinson leading them in all receiving categories. We got to stop him somehow. Darnell Mooney, a pretty good receiver. Jacoby Myers, Cole Kmet also. Can't forget about them. Defensively, though, you got to worry about Khalil Mack. 18 sacks. He's a superstar X Factor, a 95 overall, and he could kill your quarterback and ruin our game. We cannot let that happen, especially since it's the last week of the year. We don't want to have any injuries. Roquan Smith, a dangerous middle linebacker with that speed, the block, shedding the coverage. He could do it all. The Bears also have a decent secondary. Jalen Johnson can play man or zone. Tony Hatchett, a rookie corner out of Utah State, has great speed, solid coverage at this point of his career. I'd expect to see him in the slot. Eddie Jackson, a true playmaker at free safety. He'll intercept you, he'll force fumbles, he'll recover fumbles, and turn these plays into defensive touchdowns. They also, interestingly, have 2 kickers they use. Mason Crosby, the former Packer, and Eddie Pinheiro, their usual kicker. I guess we'll see which one they end up using. See if we can keep them out of the playoffs and get momentum ourselves. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.